Today I'm breaking down my favorite DAD tools for fat loss and even muscle gain, the ones I actually own, use daily, and I recommend to every future father of the universe to have in his home too. And believe me, you'd find these in the kitchen, offices, and homes of any Jack Deternian. All from a guy who's coached men all over the world for the past 20 years, from movie stars and champion fighters to regular dudes like me and like you, trade their dad bods for DAD-BOD. So if you're ready, let's take back the power. Now, before we dive in, I am gonna tell you honestly, you don't actually need any of these. You see, I've been training and coaching men all over the world for well over 25 years, and almost every tool I'm gonna mention only became popular between maybe 3 and 10 years ago, or at least a heck of a lot cheaper and easier to find. So if you still can't get a single one of these, well, guess what? You still have zero excuses not to transform that prince belly into a DAD-BOD. But I'm gonna say this too, they sure can help. And speaking of helping, right before I go through my list, make sure to jump into the show notes or just comment HEDAD for a free copy of my No More Dad-BOD Roadmap Guide, a men's action plan to earning the body you want for the life you deserve. Air fryer. This is the Castle Grayskull of kitchen gadgets, right out of the Man-at-Arms lab. Cuts your cooking time and your calories, making crispy, high-protein meals without drowning them in oil. Chicken, salmon, potatoes, even veggies. Fast, easy, lean, and I use mine almost daily. A Hume Smart Scale. Tracking progress is power. This scale measures not just your body weight, but body fat, muscle, water, and so much more. It gives you actual feedback so you can make adjustments instead of guessing. And if there's one thing that keeps the DAD-BOD away, it's guessing. A 10-in-1 multi-cooker. This, guys, is meal prep made easy. We're talking rice cooker, steamer, slow cooker, pressure cooker, you name it, these do it all. You can batch cook proteins, rice, stews, or soups in one shot. It keeps healthy food ready because willpower is a weak-ass power and convenience wins every time. Set it, forget it, and enjoy any number of DAD meals. NutriBlender. Now, any decent blender will do, but these are powerful and cheap and a fraction of the cost of, say, something like a Vitamix, but it still does like 90% of what that does and 100% of what I need it to do. So for me, it's a no-brainer. Non-stick pans. 2 of the most powerful presents that I ever received as an adult are 1, my Sword of Power, and 2, my R-Place Always Pan. Less oil, better food, made with testosterone-saving, toxic-free ceramics, and it's non-stick that doesn't suck. And now they even have a freaking titanium version that makes sure to never show any battle damage. Now, to add to this, I've also gotten great feedback on a brand called Green Pan, and when the time comes, I'll be going with them, as I already own so many non-toxic stick-free pans right now. But if you're looking for your very first set or to replace, I'd 100% go check them out at greenpan.com, and no affiliations whatsoever. Walking pad. Guys, if you live anywhere cold, rainy, or just on Earth or Eternia, this sucker is a must. You can walk on it while you work out, watch some YouTube MOTU, or even while planning your next epic family adventure. It burns calories, boosts energy, gets in those so important steps that keeps your metabolism firing, and all without taking one step outside your door. Saying that, you should probably start walking a little bit outside your door. Standing desk. I have been using standing desks since before there were standing desks. Seriously, for like 20 years, and even while I was the head fitness coach of the entire Thailand Fairtex Muay Thai team, I was dropping a box on a bar table in the convention halls where I would work on it. Less sitting means better posture, more energy, less pain, and you'll actually feel like a productive beast again instead of one of those hunched over 2000 and X figures. And a Havoc power size bonus, combine it with that walking pad I talked about, and you've got the perfect setup for a modern DAD. Ninja Creamy. Now, this is one of those appliances that every single one of my fit friends have, and they love it, but I have yet to get one. However, I do have a friend gift me one, so when I have time to make the 40-minute out drive to his house, I'm gonna be picking that up. But ahead of time, I already ordered the Ninja Creamy High Protein Recipe book. It looks awesome, and I cannot wait to dive in. And just so you know, they even have a deluxe version now that does soft serve. So, did you see Healthy in today's video? If not, look again. There he is. And in today's video, we learned that no, you do not need a single one of these tools to lose fat, build muscle, and go from the belly overlord of lard to a DAD-BOD. But if you're serious about your health, yourself, maybe skip a couple Mondo 1/12 scale figures and add in some of these instead. Because these tools, they'll keep you feeling strong, energized, and ready to enjoy your MOTU collection for decades still to come. By the way, you can find links to many of my favorites of these in the show notes below, or just comment HEDAD and I can drop you a link where you can see all my suggestions, including many others that I've not mentioned here, but I absolutely love as well. Because it's time for you to take back the power. Thanks for checking out HEDAD and the Fathers of the Universe. Now, if you like this video, then I know you're gonna love this one right here. And when you're out and about driving, on a walk, playing with the kids, or just sitting at that desk, but want more powerful DAD-BOD to DAD-BOD info, but in your ears, then make sure to subscribe to my Barbells to Buddhas podcast on your favorite podcast app, because it's time to take back the power.